Oh, okay. I figured he might say something about you milking flies. Yeah. You call that bitch under 10 seconds, started in 5 minutes in the fourth.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Nah, you had a couple where you moved somebody at 15 seconds, and then you sat and waited, and da-da-da-da, but, you know. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it, but I know he will complain about it. Yeah, he hit me. He hit me up, and I was just like, damn, watch this, did the same shit I did. I wonder if he complained.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground.
I saw that.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take
a good first step or not.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
I was like,
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I was like, really, bruh?
On play action, now Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Yeah, I seen that other one you was talking about with the no huddle. I was like, I'm sure straight coach did that too. I was like, really straight coach, my guy?
It's caught by Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, always. Now you know that you know I'm gonna always play my game. Like, you know.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
This motherfucker just fell behind the line. Damn, Akers.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 12.
That's a good design. We got going on.
Here's Brady to throw. That'll be taken in by Kenny Galladay.
The Browns. Cuddy, let's work. Nah. I already know Torres' schedule has been crazy lately.
Quite like a big play, and that was something special.
Yeah, I know Torres was crazy too, but I know you got another T-Mac in there too. Yeah, the Chiefs T-Mac. I know his schedule has been fucked for a minute.
Now a 7-0 game.
Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh yeah. Yeah, nigga.
Across the 25 and down at the 28.
Right, he gonna be 4th win for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Oh hell yeah!
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Damn, you ain't gotta do Shano like that, cuz.
Terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape.
Why you gotta do Shano like that, bro?
They're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, fuck. I need this.
Left side, Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Right, like, bruh. Yeah, I forgot he was going to just run the ball all game.
Had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you always have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently,
not at all.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. First down, here's the run with Cook. Into the secondary again.
No.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook, he is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking work to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him.
Man, why you gotta be all that, right?
That this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Brady's throw into the hands of Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Good. Should be another good one. We gonna see.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Touche, nigga. Touche, little nigga. You still ain't shit. You still ain't shit, yeah? You still ain't shit. Nigga, you ain't shit. He ain't shit. Damn, I missed that play. I don't know why I threw that. Damn.
He went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Did you win the Super Bowl, cuz?
As they begin on the ground. And some room to work.
I can't put no... Hey, look.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Running.
Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yep. Nigga, they're rookie quarterbacks, and they get thrown under pressure.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a
I gotta stop this run. That's all he got all game.
And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He was supposed to be in the chat when I joined. He was in here.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive.
What?
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, going through the Matters part too, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41.
Thank you, sir. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's out to the flat for Akers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Brady going to throw.
Why did you throw it so far?
Looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this
Tom Brady, nigga, that was a 8-yard gap between my guy and where you threw it. Wow.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Baby.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
They're freezing, aren't they?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Brady.
There we go.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Oh, wow. The momentum fuck you up like that. He's wide open. Sheesh.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady down to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Fighting his way through contact. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go play action with Hurts. They'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they can't corral him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 148 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Cook. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there.
He got a
pride, didn't it?
no
He's already
way.
gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 36, Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the
offseason,
said he changed his diet leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Looking to throw. Brady. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job.
I can't stop this run.
Third down, like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Come on.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
This has been
a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Cook. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 22, Hurts. And complete, right side to Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That is so open.
Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The Bucs on 3rd down have only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Brady. And this one is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big one. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. D Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Pick. You dropped it?
Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made, but they may back him up 10 here and have him do it again.
Nigga, how do you get a holding on a fair catch on a punt?
So holding there on the return, and that'll back
Y'all got a holding on a
drive.
fair catch.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He starts with a give to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 31, Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady.
Oh, wow.
He's got Hooper on the short
connection.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
My poetry, the throw for me. Ooh, this bitch out there. Hey. Suck it out, wet my damn weed. There's 2. Oh, I get to 3 and 4, 5 and 6. I heard a doom at the door. Because I know that's hotel security.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Sorry, sir.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They a bust that. Nigga, hey, that nigga gotta die, bruh.
Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good.
Hey, we can see our icons. Now we can finally play. Thank you, Jesus.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this.
Yeah, hey Rack, what you think about that? Who won the verses, bruh? What happened?
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Much. You decide on what you want me to cook? trying.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking. But I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
You know what? I haven't even started, but to be real with you.
It's Cook. Heck of a broken tackle.
Nah,
able to work
I need
this
to.
Down near the 23.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back,
I figured
you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit.
I figured it was a good show. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just still in my power. You know what I'm saying?
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
Let's go.
He got 2 yards after a short gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense,
regulators.
Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he's got his man in stride complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his
They got to fumble that, bro. Come on.
Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing is Hurts.
No, sir.
But it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. It gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On first down, Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a run with Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. Would you say this offense is locked in? They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays,
Get to that
3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about
Rolodex.
They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, you know what I played the other day, Watt? I ain't even gonna lie to you, dog. I was in the crib just chilling. Nigga fucked around and played some of that Uncle Luke ska. Yeah, the Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke. That is Uncle Luke. No, that's Uncle Luke. Yeah, ska. Classic, bro. Bro, I remember growing up. Listening to that, bro. Ooh wee. What you talking about? Some grinding, boy.
Now to this point.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground.
Bro, you thought it was bad now?
He did a pretty good
bro, straight up what they call it, dry humping. Straight dry. Bro, that shit didn't make no sense, bro.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
I'm talking about, boy, look.
The defense was ready.
Break a sweat on the damn wall.
The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
Bro, up against the man, look, yeah, up against the wall.
They'll run here.
Boom, 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 boom.
Down he goes.
They even used to be in there in little skirts. All you see them shits was just. it was like the wind was blowing. It was just. Joe was just going ham, bro. It didn't make no sense. Oh boy.
Now they'll throw with Brady.
Star receiver, bro. You gotta do it. Gage. Act up.
Russell Gage with 2 touchdowns
look, bro.
on the season, both in this game.
I don't know, he's quiet.
The Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2?
You know about that right there. About to go.
Brady's going to look to throw. And he'll find
about to go down.
For 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Hey, Watts, what you know about that? It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
And this will be a touchback success over the end line.
Oh, man.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
welcome back. We were just talking about Uncle Luke and shit. You was nowhere to be found, cuz.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through it.
No, I was saying we were just talking about that shit in the chat just now, but you was quiet. You was focused.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stop.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure. pressure too much. Down he goes.
Bro, you can't pass unless you're throwing it to Devin Cook, bro. Don't try it.
Forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And that's going to do
Man, that boy young. Young dog.
Playoff time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Bruh, Buckner, come on, bruh. I slowed him down. You got to finish that. Hey.
Coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He completes it to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to
run the football.
So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Escaping the pressure.
I'm there. Let's go.
Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Make a boosted code, bro.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 75 yards rushing forward the ball game now, 14 carries.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those.
Why would I, huh?
Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads.
Why would
Pulled
I?
over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Miami now.
Play action. Now Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
No, I picked the Rockets. Yeah.
And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taking it all the way down.
You motherfucker had to be in that motherfucker. Yeah, had to be in that motherfucking dorm.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. Now it's Brady.
Find it now.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Where? That man.
Cam Akers, his third touchdown now on the year. And the
Hey, what you know?
leads to a touchdown.
Let me see that. Okay, it went.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll
You hit him with the doom, 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 doom. Oh shit, we know all about it.
Brady will look to throw for it.
I was mad they didn't play that shit. I was mad they didn't play it, bruh. I was mad they didn't play that. It was like, oh, now we gotta murder you. Okay. This bitch, that hoe. This bitch, that hoe. Let me see that. What? That shit is fire, bruh. Luda killed that joint.
Just a yard pass there to the 21.
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
Like
You're just thinking first downs to keep.
That's yours, baby, right there. That one's yours.
First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nigga, both of them didn't play some shit, but yeah, Bone was slashed. Y'all was tripping.
The Christmas tree, we haven't even decorated.
Cook following the penalty.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That tree looks beautiful, even though it has no decoration.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Hurts. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A give. This is Cook.
Let's go, nigga. Punt that ball.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those
might
tires.
go for this.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL.
I'm not going to call no time out right here.
Every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Look at this guy. Milk and clock in 4 minutes.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Man, motherfuckers was just talking about that shit.
51 yards
Motherfucking let that clock go all the way down in 4 minutes. Damn.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive in a relatively quick manner. Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
Ah, I threw that late. I threw that late. Oh, my God. Oh, I threw that late. Ah, that's me. That's me, team. We had a chance to come back. I just blew it. Score there. 3 minutes left in the game. We could come. What? Are you still on fire, bro? I tackled you twice behind the line. What the fuck? How the hell is this nigga still on fire?
234 yards rushing for him now as he
Bro, I just tackled him twice behind the line last drive. He lost 3 and then he lost 4. Oh my God. Oh, that's no bueno.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Motherfucking offering. Yeah.
In possession of the football here as we get your
These niggas keep motherfucking biting.
They're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
No. Nah, I ain't heard it.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down here a sack.
Nah, I ain't never heard of that, bro. Ever.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline.
I ain't know if he trying to be
what to do next.
some UGK dipset.
And his kick is
right
there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead
up to 13. I can't even hear you over this racket.
Just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That shit was hard. That shit was last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of...
And now off to the races down the right side.
Here this thing go.
20, 10, 5, touchdown. Tampa Bay. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Hey!
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Lower, lower, lower. Wait, now she wants her hairstyle.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean,